Joining us today is Daniel Brody from Palladium Fund. It's good to have you with us. Have home prices really stabilised, or are we just seeing a pause in growth, a plateau, if you will?
Absolutely. I mean, they're stabilizing, plateau of growth. But while the rates are still high and everything is shifting, the stabilization is good for people who know how to navigate the market. Investors alike, buyers, they're getting a lot of seller concessions in this market. So if you can buy.
That's some good advice and a strong word there. But why is housing still so unaffordable for so many, even with prices levelling off? Take us through a little bit more what you guys are seeing at the moment.
Well, you've got the interest rates, of course, but a lot of people are focusing on the interest rates. But you've got builders shrinking houses. You're going from big homes to smaller houses. You're not going up, and costs are skyrocketing.
Yeah, absolutely. So how are mortgage rates above 6.5% impacting buyer behaviour? Where are sort of people making their moves and looking to move to?
Well, they're getting smaller houses, right? So what's happening is they're building tiny homes in huge developments because the skyrocketing costs and the mortgage rates. So the houses are getting smaller and they're getting shoved in, 15-minute cities, if you will. People are sacrificing the size for the amenities.
Daniel, what lasting impact is remote and hybrid work having on the housing market? We obviously saw a huge uptake of that during COVID and people staying at home and doing remote work, and now that's petered out into what we see today. Take us through a little bit more.
It has. It's spread out the buyers to go out towards the suburbs a little bit. But like we just talked about, they're actually trading size for amenities, and people are looking for 15-minute cities that are a little outside of the actual city, the downtown region, right? They want everything at their fingertips. They want to walk, run, and bike to their destinations.
Okay, so are institutional investors changing the traditional path to home ownership? It feels like the American dream and the white picket fences changed over the years.
Absolutely. Everything's changing. Institutional buyers didn't back down. They just changed direction, right? They're going after the cheaper markets with the higher rents, the more affordable housing. The institutional buyers are never going to go away, right? The depreciation on the tax write-offs alone is a reason for them to buy.
Yeah. Daniel, why are more homeowners choosing to renovate instead of move? Is this tethered to what we've been talking about so far?
It is to a degree, but I think that those where they renovate, they're staying in the established neighborhoods, right? It's already an established neighborhood. It's a slow growth. They renovate more, they stay longer, and you've got the good school systems, and everything they want is already right there. It was built around them. They don't need to go anywhere.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting. So where to from here? What do you think the rest of the year is going to look like as we see those skill shortages in construction and whatnot?
I think they're going to continue the new. I think the housing market on the older home side they're going to be on the market longer. So that's going to take a little bit of a hit. The new builds are going to be smaller for the same price.
Okay. Anything else you wanted to highlight today on the program while I've got you in terms of what we're seeing in the US housing market? It's a big topic, but one we can touch on a little further.
As I said before, if you can afford it now, buy now. It's always the right time to buy real estate.
See, there you go. That's such a great, diversify, get amongst it and find that footing. It'll be interesting to see how this generational shift of wealth as well influences the market. Any comment on that?
Absolutely. Money's going to change hands here. It's going to be a big pile of money changing hands from generation to generation, and they're going to buy. And the smart ones that know how to buy and where to buy and how to buy, they're going to accumulate fast.
Daniel, if people want to find out a little bit more about you and the team and perhaps get involved or just learn something, keep up with all of this, where's the best avenue to engage?
You could go to palladiumfund.com, or you can go to my Instagram, Facebook at dbrodyofficial.
Daniel Brody, thank you for your time on the program today. Appreciate talking through it all with you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.